HeyImAmethyst here. For those who are returning, welcome back to another video on my channel. And for those who are new here, welcome. Yes, I know, I bet from the title of this video you're probably like sick and tired of this whole thing already, but I decided to just do one more video about the situation because this man keeps making a fool of himself. Like, I'm sorry, like, I wasn't planning on making this video because I was just getting assignments done, and I also just went out to drop off my broken new TDS XL. Like, I sent it off to get it fixed, so it's in the hands of UPS now. But while I was preparing to head out to go and drop it off, I got another notification from this man, and um, and it was like yesterday he commented again, and then today he commented, and then he commented again, but his previous comment was deleted. So I'm just gonna go get straight on into this because this is just comical at this point. So, um, yeah, I'm just going to read off the screenshots because I took screenshots before I left, right? So, uh, so I'm just gonna show the screenshots of what he posted yesterday and what he posted about a little while ago today at the time of this recording. So yeah, I'll just like underneath my second video that I posted, right? Made another comment, right? So I'm just gonna read off the comment. He said, "I'm genuinely curious how you turned my 6-minute video over 2 hours of content. Also, check my comment on your previous vid." And that, to me alone, showed that he didn't bother to watch anything. So you can read the rest of the screenshot that I'm going to be putting up on screen now. Like, man, the fact that he has this attitude is just, I'm like completely baffled at how he's just not aware of the attitude and the energy that he's bringing forth into the world right now and into this situation. So yeah, that's the comment, and then this is what I said underneath the comment, and then Nana and another user also replied to him. So yeah, that was it, and I hoped that he would just watch the video and just maybe potentially like understand that he's being a bitch, like being an asshole, being a little fuck. But when it comes to these types of people, like, you're essentially just talking to a brick wall. So but I was just hoping that he would just um see that nobody liked, like, a good chunk of people didn't like the video and would at least try to explain himself, because with all the defending that he was doing in my comment section, you would think that he would at least put a pinned comment on his original video or make an update video, right? Right? But that's not what he's doing. He's still trying to be all defensive and whatnot, trying to say all sorts of fucking nonsense, right? So, and then after he made the original comment, right, he then posted another comment, and I'll just read this out to you because it's really ridiculous. So he says the comments you say are valid criticism, like the one at this time stamped, were just backhanded summaries. Now, take note of the valid criticism that he typed. He put that under quotation. So again, this is just another piece of evidence that he's not looking at the comments that he's getting and reflecting on himself and realizing that what he said in the original video was shit. And then he further says, to take that one as an example, I said that Kai probably only plays basic AAA Mario games. The commenter twisted that into, so playing Super Mario games on a 3DS at all in any way is considered LARPing? Like, I don't understand why he's so fucking confused. His tone throughout all the video, like, does he not understand that he was coming off as an asshole? Like, I didn't even say that only playing Mario games is LARPing. Like, haven't you heard of context clues, my brother? Haven't you fucking heard of context clues? Like, oh my god. I'm not even going to explain it because if y'all have watched the video, it's pretty obvious. Um, it's pretty obvious from the tone of his video and how he was saying, like the language that he used, that he was being gatekeepy. But he's just trying to play dumb, or either he's just ignorant and is truly unaware, or he's just trying to play dumb. Either one of the two. Um, so I didn't even say that only playing Mario games is LARPing. Just that I think that's all Kai plays. And and considering from like the tone in your video, it sounds like you had a problem with that. But if you look through the comments in my vid, you'll find that 90% of those valid criticism comments are structured like this, which is just, all of what he's saying is just complete false. Like, yes, you'll see some outliers. Like, with anything that you post online, you're going to get those comments where they don't exactly have anything of substance and they're just being an asshole for no reason. But a lot of those comments weren't that. This is just baseless accusations at this point that he's bringing forth. Backhanded summaries of what I said, strawman fallacies, etc. The comment under that one at the same timestamp is another thing that you'll see a lot, and that's something you're even guilty of yourself. What? They assume that I'm a misogynist insult over one joke, and I can tell that he hasn't even watched all of my video, because I said in that video that that joke wasn't funny and it came at the expense of women. So the fact that he's not really understanding that his words are hurting people and he doesn't want to take accountability for that, like, so he's just making himself to be like more of a fool. Like, he's just leaving himself bare, digging himself a grave at this point, because he's leaving trails. Everyone suddenly thinks they know my intentions because of one line I said. Well, if you have such a problem of people misrepresenting what you said, why the fuck haven't you made a pinned comment yet? Why the fuck haven't you made an update video yet? If you have such a problem with people not really understanding what you're trying to say, how about you make a community post, a pinned comment, an update video, trying to explain your points here? But you don't seem to be making that a priority, it seemed like. So you're just complaining for nothing. You're just creating arguments for no fucking reason, right? But they don't know that I've been with the same black woman for over 1/3 of my life at 19. They don't know I grew up in a house with 3 black women, or that I'm light-skinned myself. That don't mean shit. Like I said in the previous video, just because you're surrounded, like, well, first off, if you've grown up around black women, right, then you should fucking know better. You should fucking know better than to say that shit. Maybe you're just using the internet as a way to, like, I don't know, be a dickhead to other people. Because I'm sure that if you were to set those comments or to those 3 black women that you grew up with, I'm sure they would have a problem with that. Because, you know, the backhanded, the amount of, you know, negative interactions that women have had in real life and on the internet, like, no woman wouldn't recognize when they're being targeted just because they're a woman. And YouthNet just shared a community post detailing a recent interaction she had with one of her viewers, right? You know, there was like a comment underneath that post, and I will show that comment later and I'll talk about that later. I'll just want to get through this comment too. But, like, the fact that he's saying all of this and is just not realizing that he's just making himself a clown here, it's like, you know. But, like, even second of all, like, you grew up in a house with 3 black women, you should fucking know better. And you know, because you know that they wouldn't tolerate certain things, and here are just saying shit being disrespectful to other women, I'm sure they wouldn't approve of that. And then second of all, right, even if you've grown up with 3 black women, even if you've dated a black woman, right, that still doesn't excuse the bullshit that you said. That doesn't give you a pass. That doesn't make you immune, right? Right? This is the type of behavior that is unexcusable, you know? If you've been surrounded by a type of thing for long enough, right, you should know better at this point. You should have gained some experience from that, right? You know better not to say certain things, so why are you still saying certain things? So I'm like, it's just, oh my goodness. And so the thing now continues to, and he says, now listen, I could either keep writing long ass explanations for each and every point you made, I could post a video about it, which would mess up with my channel statistics. So you don't want to post a video because it would mess with your channel's statistic? That don't make no sense. You've been posting videos on your channel fine, just fine. Like, even if you don't want to post a video, at least make a pinned comment or a community post so that you are at least trying to, you know, clarify what you say, but you don't seem to be making that a priority. You just want to keep your original video up with no clarifications whatsoever, and you're here arguing with me and other people in the comment section. Or we could just have a proper call and talk this out. I'm even willing to make an interview so that you can get more content out of it. Like, the fuck? What kind of person do you fucking take me for? My YouTube channel, right? I'm not some YouTuber who's just trying to make content just to get attention, just for clout. I put whatever the fuck I want on my YouTube channel, whether or not it gets attention or not. That's just completely up to the algorithm. I don't have enough energy to do all of that stuff, and honestly, it's draining. So I just post what I find interesting on the internet, and I talk about what I'm passionate about. And the Stitch Nation is what I'm passionate about. You know, talking about the 3DS. You know, calling out um uncalled for behavior on the internet. Like, this isn't the first time that I've interacted with other people, with other creators on the internet, and it seems like they've just don't seem to understand what they're doing is harmful. Like, this isn't the first time. Like, and he thinks that I'm just trying to make this into content. And if he watched the fucking video, he would have watched the part where I said I don't have any social media and stuff. Like, and considering this person's attitude and behavior, I don't want to fucking get in a call with him. I don't want to share my other social medias with him. Like, I mean, to be honest, like, my other social medias has been linked in my previous videos before, but I'm not gonna respond to anybody if you send me a DM there, because, like what I said in my previous video, like, these social medias tracking you and everything like that. I'm trying to, like, move away from using social media as much as possible. The only social medias that I'm ever comfortable using is YouTube and Twitch, and that's it. And I did said that I do have a website that people can, like, contact me on too, because I have, like, a guest box and a chat bot on there. Or a chat box, or I don't know if it's a bot or a box, but still, I have ways that you can say hi to me on my website that I made. So I'm not like, the amount of, he's complaining that everybody is making all these assumptions about him, but yet here he is making an assumption about me. But everybody is making valid assumptions about him because of his behaviors on the internet. He's just leaving breadcrumbs, and I'm just capturing this evidence, just caught in 4K essentially, or 1080p, because that's my computer resolution. So it's just really funny. And I took a screenshot of that, right? And then I went out to send off this new 2D XSL to be fixed, right? And as I am waiting to drop this thing off, I get another notification, and I see this comment that he leaves right here. And to my surprise, when I go back into my video and I look at the comment section to read his comment, the previous comment that I just read to you disappeared. And normally, I wouldn't directly accuse him of deleting his comment because YouTube deletes stuff all the time for no fucking reason. So I was just gonna say, hey, YouTube probably did a goof, and I was just gonna leave it at that. But here's what's suspicious: the timing, right? When I got that notification for this comment, this new comment that I'm showing onto the stream and that I'm gonna read to y'all, the previous comment was gone. And not only his previous comment, right? The original comment that that he had posted on the first video was also gone. So there's no way that YouTube would just delete 2 comments from the same person suddenly like that, you know? And what's also weird, not only the first original comment that he posted underneath the first video that I posted about him, his replies in the comment section was also gone. So the only comment right now that's visible on my channel right now is this comment that I'm showing up on screen. And honestly, I don't think this was YouTube's doing. I think he did that deliberately. From the way that he's behaving online to his bullshit bickering in the comments and bullshit defenses in the comments, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who deleted his old comments and put this one that I'm showing up on screen right now. And if that's truly the case, because honestly this is very suspicious, I'm amused because he thought he couldn't get caught. But unlucky for you, sir, I caught you. I took screenshots as soon as I saw those replies. So whether or not you want to try to hide something, they've been shown in my previous video. All your comments, in the first video, in the second video, and now in this video, all of your comments are going to be seen. You cannot hide. My experience being in the arts commentary community is being put to good use here. The amount of shit that goes down in that community before I stop interacting with that, you would not believe. You would not believe the shit that went down. And I watched it crash and burn in real time. I've been trained to take screenshots of stuff that I could potentially use later if I need to. So you thought you could hide from me, but I caught you. I caught you. So I'm just going to read this comment that I'm displaying on screen here. So it says, now that I think about it, I had people coming at me because I targeted stickers and because I targeted people that have games installed that they don't play, for example. I think you guys are just the people that come after me because I made a joke that targeted women. And honestly, nobody should be making jokes at the expense of women. And the fact that he is still not understanding that that wasn't a nice thing to do is just really, I can't. But he said, let people enjoy things is what you and a lot of people are saying. Let people enjoy things unless it's making jokes about women, of course. And making jokes about women is what brings you joy? Is that what you're trying to imply here? Because I mean, unless if it's like a lighthearted joke and it wasn't rooted in misogyny, and if it was just like funny and anything, like, I would get it. I would understand. But we are telling you that wasn't that was a dick move. We're telling you, a lot of people are telling you that it's a dick move, and you seem to be the only one that's not understanding that wasn't funny, and that wasn't a nice thing to do, and that you shouldn't be making jokes at the expense of women. So, I don't get why I didn't see it before. This is all just another part of content creation. So good jobs for you guys for playing the political, moral police part. So he's saying, oh, we're just like the political moral police or something? Like, I don't. So he's saying defending women apparently is political now. But women's existence is essentially political, or at least they make it to be a political thing because it's a constant struggle for us to get the same representation, the same respect as you men do. So the fact that you still aren't really understanding it, I don't even think you respect those three women that raised you and your girlfriend, because it, like, I'm sure they raised you right. I don't think you really appreciated that they want you to give the same respect that you want back, no matter who the person is, and you're failing them. I'm gonna be honest, you're failing them. If I made a joke about PlayStation players, someone from that community would have gotten at me, but this time it just happens to be the people who love to call other misogynists and make everything political. So he's saying that, oh, we're just making everything political now. So not only so he's just saying that, oh, you're just being political, you're just being woke, and this, that, and the third. Like, y'all get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Making himself to be an absolute clown in my comment section. Like, honestly, like, depending on what joke you made about PlayStation players, like, if it was a lighthearted joke, then obviously nobody's gonna have a problem with that. But if it was made in bad faith, then of course people are gonna come after you. But, you know, the fact that you still don't seem to want to understand that is just baffling. But moving on to the rest of the comment. Okay, moving on to the rest of the comment. Mind you, I had to look up what a misogynist even means because of my video. How the fuck do you not know what a misogynist means? And the fact that you looked that up, then that should know that, and you know what misogynist means. Why haven't you reflected on yourself? This is so comical. He's just so, I'm wondering if he's playing dumb on purpose or if he's just actually not aware. This is just comical at this point. Moving on. People just started calling me that because of a single joke, and it's not a joke. It was a poor joke, and a joke made in poor taste. And the joke wasn't even harmful towards women in any way. Yes, it was. How are you, a man, to dictate what is harmful to women? We women have experienced so much shit, both online and on real life. We know when this is harmful to women. We've experienced it. We lived through it. You got no fucking right to tell us what is harmful to us. You have not lived through the misogyny that we've lived through. You have not been getting comments about your appearance. You know, you don't even show your face, but I bet in real life you never get negative comments about your appearance the same way that women do in real life and both online. You've never gotten comments about about people just like targeting you because of your gender and things like that. But women, we get we are targeted constantly because of our gender. And we've had negative experiences because of our gender, right? And this is what I said in the second video. Just because you haven't experienced it yourself doesn't mean that you should just ignore everybody else who's lived through experiences that harms them. If people are coming to you telling you that this harms them, that this harms a particular group of people, a particular demographic, right? Then you should do your research, ask questions and stuff like that. Listen to those voices who are explaining to you why those are harmful. But instead, you just chose not to do that. It was harmful, and here you are making yourself a fool. So, I don't know what to tell this dude. But moving on. I don't even know why I was taking this so serious when someone will eventually start the same drama the next time I make a joke about a woman or anything or anyone for that matter. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you the next time I make any joke, I guess. Man, he's this fucker. This fucker. So his misogyny, get a load. I present to you his misogyny is on full display here. The mask is off completely. This is so this is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my browser now to show you that I'm not making this up, that his previous comments are gone, right? So let me show you. Let me bring up the browser. So this was the video that I posted yesterday, right? 20 hours ago. Right? And the previous like this comment is still here, but everything else, these are the only two comments left on my channel, right? So it was this one, the other comment that the other comment is just this comment that I just displayed to you, but the previous comment before that, that's gone. You see Nana's comment right there. Yeah. But in my gatekeeping 3DS video, right? Let me hide let me show less, right? His other comments, they're gone. They're gone. They are gone. So this is just comical. This is just comical. Like, this is just really comical, right? So this was the post that you posted like a day ago. So this is a recent thing. So this was just her sharing her experiences with the negative interaction, and I'll just see if I can find my comments. Okay, so I found the comment, right? So I'm just going to read this comment here, and it says, as someone with autism, though in fairness I am high functioning, who had to learn social decorum as a child because a lot of it did not come naturally like it tends to do with neurotypical people, it always astonishes me how many so-called normal people, quote unquote, these days just completely lack any kind of social grace, awareness, or sense of is appropriate to say to someone? This is not. Are you fat is something you should not say to begin with, but common sense should at least prevail before you type it, or after you do before you hit send. Then again, common sense isn't so common. And I replied to that and I said, same, I can never understand how people can not understand that it's not okay to say certain things. Like, I feel like it's so obvious. I'm still baffled at how some people act sometimes. And yeah, and this kind of correlates you like I said in my second video, like, I know when the universe is helping me along here. And what I said, like, both with what that comment said in my reply, I'm just baffled that this dude had such confidence to say all of this bullshit and just still think that he's in the right. Well, like, I'm just still baffled. Yeah. So I'm back onto the original video that he posted, and I'm just gonna show you that there's still waves of people coming in and telling him that he's essentially a piece of shit. So here's this person saying LARPing is when someone owns the console instead of you. Apparently, what he I know he owns the console, but it's just calling out that he's just complaining for no fucking reason, right? And then here's this one saying, man gets mad at people for using consoles they bought in the way they want to use them, and saying it's sad to see a wholesome term for the action roleplay be used for such derogatory for fakers and posers. Like, these are all from like weeks ago, and these are just the top comments. These are just the top comments, and then the comments that I showed from last time, they're still here, right? And everything. So yeah, bro got fulfilled some. someone does something, you'll be called a larper just for drinking water, or be called a larper just for sleeping at this point. So yeah. And here's this one 13 days ago, right? LARP, LARP, LARP. God, I love living in 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 Not allowed to have any fun ever because some chode might whip out his phone to record me being performative. Like it actually matters. How can you stand to live like this? Do you have any joy in your heart? A single drop of zeal for being alive at all? Are you afraid of your own humanity? I'm liking this. Like, and this is somebody who said probably did not understand the video, but like this is just because along with the comments calling him out, you get these comments and comments similar pretty much in support, and it's no wonder. And I honestly, it's no surprise to me because, of course, the other misogynists and the other people who are just gatekeeping in general are going to also show support to this video, right? And everything, right? Yeah, so part of this comments, you can pause to read the whole thing, but part of it says, anyway, after watching the video, I think a lot of the uh, a lot of the use of the word LARPing in its modern definition is from people who feel the need to protect their hobby, whether that's because of insecurity in what they like or wanting to feel special in some way. So, yeah, I feel like his insecurities are showing, right? Uh, And then this was from 8 days ago. One of the worst recommended polls YouTube have ever given me. I hope you grow as a human being and can learn to let people enjoy the things that they paid for the way that they want to. It literally does not affect you. This type of elitism and gatekeeping belongs in the past. Right? And yeah, so the comments, I mean, unless he decides to like pause the comments or hide them, right? So I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna sort from newest, right? Right? And okay, and then that one annoying friend you're trying to ignore. I'm telling you, bro, these people who decorate their 3DSs and have a bunch of shit installed are LARPers. The annoying friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and yeah, and here's this one. Sweaty dudes like you just need to let people live their own lives. Like, damn. OMG, what a chud, you're dead ass getting mad at stickers. This hot take is just pure misogyny. Y'all are mad because women are getting more and more spaces and enjoying things they like. Just because someone likes you stuff doesn't make them a LARPer. But but they never play it. It's their console, bro. You're the type your type of men are miserable. Y'all can't handle a femme representing person or a woman who likes the same thing as you. Men like you hate women, especially teen girls, miserable and pathetic. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get a 3DS and put stickers on the front because of this. LARP LARP Shadow. This is so. Yeah, and then there it goes on and on and on. Like this, this, this. Like you can pause to read, and everything. So yeah, this is just it's just wave after wave after wave. Like I could just keep going. I could just keep going. Like here's this one. Like I can like y'all, it's just it's just yeah, I'm getting into the comments that I've showed like that I've seen last time. But yeah, like there's more. There is more. Yes, I agree. Redirect that rage to the scalpers, because the scalpers are the ones that are raising up the prices for the 3DS. Like, yes, it's possible, but then you get the scalpers who are fucking up everything. Yeah, and then here's him just being an asshole while calling people terminally online while throwing a fit because girls online are giving more attention to a dead console. Bro, trying to gatekeep. Yeah, he's just Yeah, he's leaving breadcrumbs. He's leaving breadcrumbs. Like I can go on and on and on. I can go on and on. And then here's somebody who just doesn't understand. that this video is like harmful and everything. So yeah, like he doesn't really understand that what his video is just not why his video is harmful. You can pause to read it. I'm not gonna read everything because this video is already coming on to like 38 minutes. But yeah, like it just goes on and on and on. Like it's just that you hate girls. I'm not some sort of elitist. This was from 9 days ago. Like, oh yeah. So yeah, it just goes on and on. I'm guessing this was an April Fool joke because yeah, yeah, and then this was an ass, and then here's like an asshole here. Um, you can read this one. You can pause to read this one. Yeah, and yeah, it's just this is like 10 days ago. Yeah, I mean, as long like yeah, like yeah, I can go on and on forever, but you can see there's just a handful of people calling him out and everything. So, yeah. Yeah, by the time you see this video come out, this guy is going to be hidden on my channel. Because like I said in my previous video, I have no patience for misogyny. And the mask was fully off in my comment section today. So yeah, I'm not gonna tolerate misogynists in my comment section. And honestly, I find it quite sad that we are having a situation like this where somebody in the community is just being just an absolute dickhead to women and everything like that. I would encourage that if you guys have watched the video to not give it any sort of engagement at all. Like at this point it's pretty clear that he's not going to understand that what he said was problematic. And honestly, if he's not going to be welcome into women in the space, then we don't have to be welcome into him either. We don't have to give him the time of day. And especially considering that people like him just seem to get high off of attention, especially negative attention, because he's just I don't know. I don't know. But if you come across this video, if you've watched this video before, don't bother leaving a comment because he's just gonna respond back to you, rudely if you disagree with what he's saying, and everything like that. And if you do come across the video, try not to watch it. Just hide the channel. Don't recommend. Try to like click the button to say don't recommend channel because we shouldn't be encouraging this type of behavior not only in the 3DS community but in any space. We should be promoting and uplifting women and making it normal for people to um express their femininity, whether you be a woman or whether you be a man and you like girly things and you like feminine things. Like I feel like we should be encouraging and more welcoming to people uh, and build a diverse community, you know, accepting people no matter what type of person they are, no matter what they like, and you know, and stuff like that. If you happen, I would encourage, like, if you guys see this video, go and support the women in your community, uplift them. And if for any woman watching this video, just ignore fuckers like these. They don't deserve your attention. They don't deserve their time of day. They're just being assholes and just projecting their insecurities into the world. And this is just an example of this low vibrational energy bullshit happening right here. So we shouldn't be tolerant of this behavior. We should smash it as soon as it comes up. So yeah, for any women out there, just stay strong. Ignore those types of comments. I support you. The rest of the 3DS community supports you. At least the ones that aren't losers like this dude. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to working on my computer science assignment, and also getting ready for my 3DS homebrew video. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day slash night slash afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys in the next video. Blessed be everybody.